Hey everybody, today I'm going to show you how to fill the tear troughs or eye circles with injectable filler. We're going to use a safe product today called Redensity II, and underneath for some support, so we don't have to use too much product, we're going to use some RHA4 for the mid-face. So let's get going. So the strategy here really is to fill up the tear trough, which is the depression right from the medial part of the eye coming right down to the base of the orbit in the midline, and then it extends laterally here. So we kind of want this all to be filled in. The other consideration is that the mid-cheek line here is also depressed. So if we're able to fill up the medial and the lateral deep fat compartments called the medial and the lateral soothe, we can also limit how much we're going to put in there, which can reduce the amount of complications like edema. So let's get started. First thing we want to do is put some cold compresses here. And I'm gonna get you to hold that one for 2 seconds. Perfect. And this just sort of reduces the amount of potential for bruising. That's awesome. And then we're gonna use some chlorhexidine and cleanse this area. So I'm starting with a product called RHA4, and this is a product specifically designed for deep filling of the mid-face. So we're gonna start right in the medial soothe area, just going nice and slow. And that's gonna sort of fill the bottom of my tear trough and give it some base. I'm using an injectable pen right now, and this just helps me to be safer, it's more comfortable. It's also more arty because I'm keeping my eyes affixed on the patient. That's nice. And then we'll also put some in the lateral soothe area here. I'm gonna sort of think about this as sort of mid-cheek support. And then I'm gonna have to use less in the eye circle. I was using a 27 gauge needle here. So next I'm gonna use Redensity II, and this product is specifically designed for the tear trough area. This is a very safe product, and we're gonna use a cannula here. And so I'm gonna use a 27 or 25 gauge cannula. It will be both acceptable. And I'm just using a trocar right now to create a hole, and the hole is gonna go deep. And so the laying in of the product is deep. So this is a 27 gauge cannula, and this helps to reduce the chance of bruising and also complications of getting involved into a vessel, like blindness. You can see where that cannula is right now. Everyone thinks that this is going to be a potentially very painful procedure. This isn't a really painful area at all. It feels kind of weird, that's the sensation. You don't need a lot of product when you are doing this. Sort of a half be sort of the maximum that I would do in this area of a syringe. And I always get the patient to keep his or her eyes open because that helps with the contour. So that's perfect already for the tear trough area. And then what we're gonna do is spend a little bit more time going more to the lateral eye circle region. And sometimes this area is quite deep, but it can provide a very important connection area laterally to the cheek, and so it can make it feel a lot more blended. And the goal here really is just to create connection. It is not to make it look puffy or different. It's just to really be able to connect the fat compartments of the face so it looks smoother. So that's the RHA4. It's a perfect amount. I've just used a half a syringe there, and you can take that off. Nice, just turn it slightly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, my trocar. And you can see where my cannula is. right up into this area. And a very deep level. And just right above the bone. And just sort of going laterally, you can see where that is. And just feathering that in. And filling the gap. It's going to create a really, really nice connection. That'll just feel like he doesn't look tired. All right, we're almost done. We're just going to apply some topical balm. This is a hyaluronic acid balm. Again, he doesn't want to look overfilled. Just more relaxed, more refreshed, and more connected. Voila.